everyone, it's Amy, owner and curator of YosoBoho. Welcome back to my channel and to a Tuesday night thrift along. Surprise! It's not a tabletop haul today. We are actually going thrifting. My aunt and I have been talking about going to Erie, PA to check out the Finders Keepers there for a very long time. So at Thanksgiving dinner, we decided, hey, let's go. So me, Mom, Cindy, Beth, Grace, there were 5 of us, all went to Erie, PA for the day and went thrifting. The first place we did go to is Finders Keepers because that was kind of the mission, but we also knew there was a few other places in and around Erie where we could thrift. I had been to Erie City Mission before and knew that there was a second store in Erie, and so we thought about checking that out. And then there's a Goodwill there. So we actually hit those 3 places in that same day. I'm gonna share with you Finders Keepers today. And then on Thursday, we're gonna see the Erie City Mission main store right in Erie, PA, and the Goodwill as well. So without further ado, let's check out Finders Keepers in Erie, PA. Let's go shopping. The first couple of aisles in the front of the store are the higher priced items. I think they want to keep them close to the counter. You saw that cookie jar was priced $40. That was basically retail. This piece right here is not $9.99. It was 25% off, but even at $7.50, that's probably worth $10 to $15. So I had to leave that. Lots of pretty things up here. And then I saw this, and this is pretty fantastic. You're gonna see a big price tag here at $280. That's probably retail. If you look at some of the prices here on Worth Point, yeah, there's some things that are worth quite a bit of money. However, kind of did the math on this, and even at half off, which on this day, red tags were half off, $140 would have been pushing it for resale. Now, on a good day, that napkin holder goes for 50 bucks, but that napkin holder was not part of the set that they were selling, so I had to kind of take a lot of things into consideration, but all in all, I had to pass. I'm sure somebody else snagged this set, even a reseller who maybe knew a little bit more about it than I did, but I had to walk away. Most definitely something you should keep an eye out for, though. It's called Shafford Country Club by Yona. And just like Holt Howard, it has that kind of cool look that people are looking for. These left-in dishes, beautiful, not worth $40. This bowl here, $25 is probably twice what it's worth or what you can get it for on eBay. Beth is showing here this little lady head vase. This is made by Thames, and they had $31 or $32 on it, half off on this day, so $15. But it's probably only worth between $15 and $20. So these are very recognizable, these Pyrex pieces. They have them titled as cruets. They're actually salt and pepper shakers, and it's a good price if somebody was looking for them, you know, as a collector. This little girl was super cute. She's a left-in piece. They wanted $8.99, 25% off. It's not bad. Not for resale though. I'll show you here what they're worth. These are cool too. They had a cool look. They're Lily and Vernon. I want to say they had $5 or $6 a piece on them. They had a lot of Christmas stuff, which was good because that's exactly what we were out looking for, was Christmas stuff. Ooh, 50 cents, red tag. You know I grabbed this. Yes, this is the first thing I picked up, and it was the cheapest of the day. I paid $1/4 for this, and I basically just wanted the ring of flowers because there are some cool ones on here that have a really kind of nice vintage look that I may use for the assemblage that I'm working on. This little guy's kind of cute too. He's just a little vintage metal candle holder, and I might find something to do with him as well. I did pick up one other thing that I did not capture on camera, and I picked it up for myself. I believe I paid $6.99 for it, and it is this beautiful hand-carved zebra drinking out of a bowl. It is one piece of wood, so The zebra's actually attached here. Is attached here. Almost makes like a scoop because you can hold his body like a handle. And I just think it's absolutely adorable. So I grabbed him. I've also seen bowls like this with like drinking elephants and other animals. I've seen one with a giraffe. We make a cute little collection, but I'm not collecting anything else. I just like him as a one-off to go with some of my other hand-carved things. And I love him, so I grabbed him. He's the only thing, oop, I lie. I'm wearing the other thing that I treated myself to on this particular day. But this and my blouse, I bought for myself. Now, you're noticing in this store, the prices are high, really high, not really feasible for resale. And some of them were okay. I think collectors may have appreciated the pricing. Some of them were, I can't even explain. I mean, just so far out that they're probably banking on the fact that they might sell on a half off color price day. But I'm not sure. I don't know. If anybody knows anything about Finders Keepers in this area or any of them as far as how they function, how they work, what the pricing is like, please add that to the comments below because this place is new to me, so I'm not exactly sure. I just know that when we were shopping there, we were all kind of sticker shocked. I mean, all of us. None of us really spent very much money. This is literally the biggest thing that I bought. And I spent $2 more for the rest of this video. Oh, and there was one other thing that I did find that when I pointed out, I will share with you. It's already over at the shop because I was really kind of focused on Christmas. All right, so let's go back to shopping. I spotted this patio snack set back here, but it's not actually the patio snack set. It is the Rose Crest pattern. This is made by Federal Glass. And the Rose Crest is significantly cheaper than the patio snack set, but they have it priced for the box and not the pattern. This did not have anything on it as far as a marking. Cute little nut bowl down there, but I have a nut bowl for sale right now. And then I saw this Fitz & Floyd. They had $10 on it, but it was 25% off, so $7.50, but even then they only sell for between 10 and 16, so I had to skip that. This is a Blue Sky piece up here. These slices of birthday cakes, they have these, lots of these on eBay. They sell for between 15 and 20, and that one was actually half off, so at $5.50 that was probably a good flip. Here's the sign for the tags. I had to keep reminding myself because, you know, it was important to look for half off, but I kept missing them. Well, I spotted a red tag here. So he was priced at $15, but half off, and I just thought this was adorable. It looks like Santa stuck in a snowball, super cute, but he was missing a lot of his paint. And he did have some chipping along the rim here, so I did love him, but I left him. There's my mom. Hi, Mom. There's a weird gingerbread. See what I mean? Lots of Christmas. And this is the one thing that I wanted to point out right here in the middle. This is an American Greetings stained glass piece candle holder, and I did grab this. I paid $3 for it, and I have it up at the shop, I want to say for $12, I'm thinking. This is so cute, and I'm bummed that I did not grab this. It had $5 on it, which isn't super great for the crocheted candle. It probably would sell to about $10 or $12, but it had this old Pringles can in it, and we just totally didn't even think about the value of the Pringles can. The Pringles can itself is probably worth $20 to $25, and darn it, I should have grabbed it. These were teeny tiny little cookie cutters that apparently went with that snowman guy in some way. Still kind of wondering about that candle if it's still sitting there. If you're in Erie, go grab it. These big Campbell soup cutouts were cool. They were half off. We stood and looked them up and then tried to decide where the heck we were gonna sell them. They'd have to be sold at the shop because we wouldn't wanna fold them or roll them to ship them. Yay, we found the bargain area. Almost everything in this area was $1, so this was right up our alley. When I started filming in here, I had my hands full. One with my phone and the other with the stained glass candle that I just bought. So I had to set that down so that I could check some of this stuff out. Obviously that is broken. That whole bottom was bashed off. Otherwise it wouldn't have been sitting in the dollar area anyway. This piece I was really interested in looking at. This is a made in Germany piece. Would have been with the spice kit. This one was really bashed up. You can see the lid there. But I still considered it even for $1 just because it's so stinking cute. There was some decent stuff back here. I mean, if you would, you know, spend $1 to make 5 or 10, then this was probably your place. I'm at a point in my reselling that I'd like to spend $1 and make 20. This one I probably should have picked up. Nice little plastic Hong Kong piece. It's probably a cake topper. Yeah, it was cute. Another plastic religious thing. Some vintage flowers. And then this piece. It's probably not supposed to be in the dollar area because it had $3 on it. And it was cute. Little made in Japan egg separator. I don't know if you've never seen the egg separators where the egg comes out of the nose. You should Google that. If you have not heard, which I'm pretty sure everyone has, check out the VHS tapes. Go through them, see if there's any sealed ones. Look for things like sci-fi and horror, because I can't even tell you, there are people finding sealed VHS tapes that are worth hundreds if not thousands of dollars. Now unfortunately none of these were of any value, so, but I did look. This little ceramic salad set was cute with the fruits on it. They were a little bashed up too. And I saw this plate. Turns out it's a Mikasa plate. They have a little bit of value. I've seen sets of 4 sell for about 50 bucks. Then I saw this other little plate back here, and it looked like it had some good age to it. And it does. Turns out it is a German piece. They sell for about $10, if not a little bit more. This one didn't have great color. I didn't like the brown so much. This little mold ceramic wall decor is worth about 8 to 10. And this Santa mug was cute, but it's a more modern. I think they were sold at Kohl's, so I passed on that. Beth found this lusterware piece. I thought maybe it was made in Brazil, but it was a cute planter. I don't know. I think she may have passed on that. And then she saw this, and it's not plastic, so we passed on that. But in a second here, I saw this, and this is all plastic and super cute. And I definitely grabbed that, but give me a second here because you'll see here. Beth finds another plastic ring, and I grabbed both of them. What I really liked in here were the nuts. I mean, this is a nice old piece. It's completely plastic, very cool vintage looking. The nuts are awesome. Look at that walnut right there. It's just cool. Has some little maybe apples or I wouldn't say cherries. I think they look more like little tiny apples. And then these little flowers I love. They have these little red berries at the end of them. So definitely some good greenery and even some little embellishments for the assemblage that I'm working on. And $1 was the right price. Again, all plastic, very cool vintage looking. This one's actually marked with something on the back here, like inside the ring, and I will share it on screen here. I cannot see it in this light with my feeble eyes. So I'll share the name right here, but very cool. And I love this look right here. This has a very cool kind of Christmassy feel to me. These kind of frosty little berries and these little guys. So again, $1 is a good price. Now I have really good kind of filler material, good greens, all plastic, which I like. I like the plastic, and then just maybe like one flower set against it with the plastic inside is kind of the look that I'm going for. So hopefully this is something that will be coming together here in the next week, and I will be able to share it with you. It's been fun kind of looking for the old vintage pieces and trying to decide what I'm going to come up with. I have a pretty little planter bowl, Hager florist bowl, that is going to become a winter wonderland. So I will share it with you when it's done. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us at this Finders Keepers. Did not spend much money there, but as a reseller, when I go out, I have to find things that I feel like I can, you know, flip, save, use, and they have to be at a price that, you know, I can help supplement my income. So I'm just not out buying to buy. And it's kind of hard to support a shop that is pricing things so far out. I know that they've got their feelers out and they're paying attention to some of the resale community, but they're not doing themselves any favors. I'm actually super curious, and if anybody's watching who either works at a thrift shop or manages a thrift shop could get a hold of me, here's my email address. I would love to talk to you. I don't promote this a lot, but I have a master's in business degree and I'm so curious as to this pricing structure. And I know that y'all have your eyes on the resale community, but I want to share with you a couple of things. One, we're out there to help the economy. Yes, we're helping feed ourselves and our families. It's also helping keep things, you know, in circulation that should not be headed to the landfill. A lot of the things that I'm seeing that are on a low level, like the bins at the Goodwill outlet bins, they're there because people haven't identified their value all the way down to that level, which means that they potentially are going to get broken or tossed into the landfill, which, you know, we're providing a service because we know what we're looking at. And so, you know, maybe it's missed everybody between the time it was dropped off at a facility all the way to the landfill. And if you get enough people out there who have a sense of knowing what those things are and see value in them, people who are crafting and can flip them into, you know, beautiful upcycled things, you need those people. You want those people in your stores so that that inventory gets turned and you're not clearing your shelves and just throwing the stuff away, because that's heartbreaking to us who are out there trying to, you know, create this secondary market where we can help save some of these things, right? So second, missing out on sales from just average people who, you know, maybe they're collecting or maybe they're just seeing things that they would like to put into their homes, but they're going to pass them over because of the price. And that's unfortunate, because you have to think about your foot traffic and how many people are going to walk in the door that one thing may appeal to that person, and you miss that sale because, you know, maybe 100 people walk in the door and 2 people would buy that one thing, but because you have a price tag on it that is retail. So I actually spent lots of time in this place comping prices because I was super curious as to why things were priced the way they were. And I'm guessing that most of them are priced per eBay sales comps. It's just confusing to me why you would kind of strategize your pricing around eBay when eBay is a completely different thing. eBay prices are for national or international sales. So your market is huge. You know, when you have a little shop in Erie, PA, and your foot traffic is limited, you're never going to get even an eBay price for something that's sitting in that shop. So I'm just super curious as to what's going on out there and how things are being priced. And, you know, like I said, having the degree I have and having a background in sales and marketing and advertising, it it amazes me. It totally amazes me. Now, on the flip side, there are some other stores that are getting it right. They understand the importance of getting in and getting out and making as much money as they can in quantity, right? So there are some like high traffic Goodwills in my area, which I am blessed beyond to have, that I can get in there and I can see things priced at decent prices for, resale for people, who may not have the means to buy those things, for that whole market. And I appreciate that. But you just have to wonder. I mean, everybody's pointing at the resale community and saying, maybe negative things about how we're impacting or negatively impacting some of the thrift store prices. And it may be true. That might be true. I would like to know, what the strategy is. And if resale shops are looking at resellers as an issue or as a gauge to, pricing strategy, I would just like to know why or how or what's happening out there. Give me your feedback. Let me know if you're a reseller, what you're running into, and what is your take on the way that things are being structured and priced in some of these thrift shops. Would love to hear. Would love to kind of have a friendly conversation. I'm not trying to stir up any big controversy or anything. I'm just super curious. And this is like one of the times that I ran into a shop that I have heard about in other people's videos. And yeah, it was an eye-opener, and I'm just wondering. With that said, I'm just going to leave it there. Would love to talk to somebody in this business to find out where their head is. All right, that was it. I appreciate you so much. If you're still here with me, I appreciate you the most. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me go on. If you're still here and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing that. Super easy. Make sure you're signed into your YouTube account and then click on subscribe. Click that little bell over there. Set it to all because it'll let you know when I put up new videos, which happens a couple of times a week. And if you're clicking around down there, click a like or a dislike. And do me the favor, if you haven't left a comment already about your take on the reselling industry, say hello. And the best thing you can do is share out my channel, tell somebody that you found a new friend who likes to thrift and take you shopping and talk about, bolos and things you should be looking out for. Speaking of bolos, oh my gosh, on Thursday, Beth found another bolo. We finally ran into a votive candle holder that everybody's on the lookout for. Yes, on Thursday. I'll see you then. Please take care. Bye.